Hello folks, for those of you who know me and those of you that don't, my name is Luke Dunn. I'm interested to find out who, if any of us, are ready for the next general election. If you're thinking, why am I asking you if you're ready for a general election? I'm not involved in politics. What difference does it make to me? I've got something I want to introduce to you, if you don't mind. Okay, well this One YI, 1 year initiative is more or less, it's based on the idea that we, the people, everybody here, can demand a referendum 12 months after the next general election is finished to introduce people-initiated referendum into the Irish Constitution. Now what this means is we will have a real lever, a serious lever into the policy making and the implementation of these policies. Because, like, I mean, as you know now, I mean, we've 500,000 of us, all told, stepped out in the streets in relation to the water charges, and all they've done is pushed it through every level of what they call democracy, and it just can't continue. There's a number of things, there's a number of problems, I suppose, with the representative democracy system that we have in this country at the moment. One is decisions are made, I mean, against the will of the people in a lot of respects, you know. Promises are made during election times. We've all heard them, we've all lived them.
The fix, did you hear that? The fix.
A state-funded citizens' assembly to oversee this referendum and make sure that there's no media biased when it is talked about on the TV and everything else. We're not trying to rebuild Rome in a day. All we're asking for from our politicians is a guarantee from them that they'll hold a referendum with a yes/no question. Either people's initiated referendum can be added to the Constitution or not. We're giving them 12 months, and I say we're giving them 12 months, we're giving ourselves 12 months. We're not trying to push this on anyone. We're not trying to force this on anyone. We want to get the information out to everybody. We want everybody to digest it, come back with their own conclusions, how it would work for them. If they don't agree with it, that's fine. Like, we're all Democrats here. We want everybody's input. It's so important that we get everybody's input. I mean, and the reason why we need this is so simple. I mean, all you have to do is take a look at Mr. Alan Kelly here.
Nothing, I suppose, is going to change in relation to the water charges.
Alan Kelly can't help us. He can't help us. He's done as much as his paymasters have allowed him to do. So what we need to do is we need to get some sort of proper lever into policy and decision making in this country. That's it. And then have a quick look at what Mr. Noonan had to say a couple of weeks before the second demonstration.
Mr. Noonan, how do you feel about screwing the Irish people again today?
Morning, sew up your pockets.
It's old-fashioned and it doesn't work. We're not stupid. We are absolutely not stupid, and we have to show the politicians that this is something that we want, something that the country needs, something my children, your children, all the children will thank us for in 20 years. Because if we stand back now and do nothing, then nothing will change. I mean, you take some of the stuff, for example. The water is fantastic because, I mean, it struck a chord with so many people. But you look what's coming down the road. This TTIP thing. I mean, these decisions will be made over our heads again unless we can get a lever into the decision making. And that's all that the 1 year initiative, the 1YI is doing. And I beg of you all, please, if you see this or wherever you see it, please go online and check it out for yourself. Question it as much as you want. But please don't ignore it and say it can never happen. It has to happen. It has to happen. So please get online Go on to it. We've got a Facebook account, we've got a Twitter account, there's a website available. The initiative is there, it's real, it's built by us, it's built for us. This can happen, it will happen, but it will only happen if we all get behind it. Because if we don't, more of this sort of stuff is going to happen. Have a look at our Labour leader before the last general election.
On this, Frankfurt's way or Labour's way.
See, and that's the sort of stuff we'll be in for, and that's the sort of stuff the generations before us have had to listen to, and I've had to listen to since I became of a voting age. It's madness leaving these fellas in control. They're just people like me and you. That's all, with flashy suits and big salaries, but that's it. They're no different, they're no smarter than us. I mean, that's something I'd love to drive home to every man, woman and child in this country. They're no smarter than us. They've nothing on us. Nothing on us. And with this one-year initiative, they can't say no. So, 1 year initiative, 1YI. It's your red line issue for the politicians. If you got people knocking to your door when Denda Kenny calls the next general election, your first question is, have you signed up to the 1 year initiative? If you haven't, then you're no good to me. I can't trust you because the people want this referendum. The people need this referendum. Subscribe here, subscribe here.